Well, welcome on in. My voice is not the best. So, hopefully you enjoy less talking in your new releases. And by new releases, we mean like from, I don't know, 20 years ago or something. But this is the remastered Oblivion. Of course, if you've been following me for a little bit, you'll know that I do love lore. Elder Scrolls is part of that grouping that I do keep up with the lore for. It's so complicated. I've said this on before many times, Common Banana, that the most complicated and deepest lore that I know of is Elder Scrolls. There's just no way to know it all. Just no way. But, and that being said, Elder Scrolls does a really good job with that complexity in creating the world around it. It's kind of like the anti, and don't take this the wrong way, it's kind of the anti-Dark Souls lore storytelling. They're not letting the fans so much pull in the information. They're telling the story, and they're going to tell it the way they want to. I think I'm going to turn off the... There's an option for me to turn off the capture cursor. Oh, okay. So in this game, they're capturing my cursor no matter what. That's interesting. That's interesting. Sometimes, especially like in OBS, I can say don't capture the cursor so it's not there. It's more for like content creation. That's why I do that. But for this game, apparently it's just going to be on. So, Oblivion, between specifically Morrowind, Oblivion, and Skyrim, Oblivion is my least favorite. But that's like saying, you know, between the Mass Effects, which one, 1, 2, and 3 is your least favorite? You know, I'm going to say 2. And it's kind of crazy because a lot of times Oblivion is a lot of people's favorite, or at least their most nostalgic for one reason or another. But for me, Oblivion is not like way behind the other two. Morrowind kind of stands alone on its own. But for me, the reason why... Oh, I have the fan on. Hold on. I think I had... yeah, my air conditioner was on in this room. So hopefully that didn't create too much artifact, unlike these dogs that are barking. But yeah, Oblivion is just chock full of lore, just tons of it. Morrowind gave you the lore of what was relevant to its story. It didn't really always show the bigger picture of everything around. Oblivion does. It doesn't care. It starts telling a story. It starts talking about this and that, the 8 divines, not 9, this and that, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, whoa, this is a whole bunch of information I didn't even knew was out there. And so, yeah, you come all the way from Daggerfall even. Some of the story is very consistent with this one. So a lot of things are, a lot of loose ends are being connected at Oblivion. So it really does flesh out a lot of the issues that were open that we didn't even know about. And then Skyrim takes that to a totally different area, totally different story, because it crosses that line of what comes next. So anyway, let's get into Oblivion. Hold on. Of course, I'm looking at 2 chats at the moment. I don't really have any Big Papa. Yeah, I don't have any memories of Oblivion. My PC wasn't good enough to run it properly, and it still isn't. So there's loads of memories of a Morrowind and later Skyrim, but not Oblivion. So for me, the biggest thing about Oblivion when it first came out, I played Morrowind to death. Like, I was a huge fan of Oblivion, of Morrowind. And I believe, I can't remember the exact year Oblivion came out. But I was already married. I had kids. So this wasn't one of those games like, I remember like coming home after school, like a lot of people, like a lot of generational gamers are in the space now that they consider this nostalgic. For me, that was Morrowind. It wasn't like an after school thing for Morrowind with me. It was, I think I was like 22, 24, 23. when Morrowind came out. And for me, Oblivion was more of the, oh, finally, this is a game that I can kind of rehash my Morrowind fanfare for. It didn't really meet it, so that's why I don't really have that huge connection to it. But there is a lot of nostalgia for Oblivion. A lot of people do love this game. So when I say peak Bethesda was Morrowind, as a hot take, I do mean that, because a lot of people's fanfare is Oblivion. You can see it from today. The people are going mad for this. They're going crazy for it. They remember Oblivion, and they don't remember all the little, you know, things that didn't work with it, and why Skyrim is, to me, so much better. But Oblivion is highly sought after as a nostalgic title. So for a lot of people, that's peak Bethesda. Even though I don't really agree. But yeah, lurk up here too. But we all agree Skyrim is trash. Yeah, Skyrim. I love Skyrim actually when it came out. It really, to me, it felt like, oh, this is what Oblivion should have been. That's how I felt about it. But again, I didn't hate Oblivion, and I'm giving the wrong impression completely. It's just that I would have loved to see a remastered Morrowind, but if this goes well, you never know. They might do that. And who knows, the team that put this one together, I believe they did the Ages of Mythology, Age of Mythology remaster, the same kind of branch from Age of Empires, their RTS. And who knows, maybe they'll be able to, Microsoft can leverage the details of a KOTOR, because the KOTOR is not with them at the moment. It's with Saber. I don't know what Saber has it on their books. I don't know if they'll ever do it. It's pen passed around here and there, but if this goes well, maybe this team can be under Microsoft. They can get the KOTOR rights. That would be wonderful. So yeah, you'll notice continue is grayed out, haven't done anything. So welcome on in. Let's do a new playthrough. I have no idea about the character creator or how it's going to look or anything. You're seeing as I see it. So start a new game.
I was born 87 years ago. For 65 years, I've ruled as Tamriel's emperor. But for all these years, I've never been the ruler of my own dreams. I have seen the gates of Oblivion, beyond which no waking eye may see. Behold, in darkness, a doom sweeps the land. This is the 27th of last seed, the year of Akatosh 433. These are the closing days of the third era and the final hours of my life.
Yeah, with Jeremy Soule being the soundtrack for this one too, when it got to this part where you're kind of flying overhead and it does the title, nothing like it. It was so cinematic for its time, and even now, still hits pretty good. Your download hasn't finished, Banana? Well, that's on you. It took me a long time to get mine downloaded. It's a large file, but I think a lot of people were downloading at the same time. So this is so different. I'm not complaining because I love this art for each race. Obviously Argonian. And this is probably what, Brett, is this? Let me guess. Let me guess the races here. This is obviously Redguard. This is going to be what, half orc? What is this? Wood elf. I don't think we have half orcs. Wood elf. Okay. Obviously orc. This is going to be Nord. Khajiit. This must be the High Elves. This has got to be Breton. But this looks almost Imperial. The one on the far right, upper right. Because this is Dark Elf. So this one and this one. Let me guess from the picture. I'm going to guess this one is Imperial. Yes. And then this one is Breton. Bretons are a combination of half-elf, basically. That's the version of half-elf in Elder Scrolls. They're half-elves, half-human. So you get Bretons, which I used to really like playing, just based on some of the abilities. But you don't really get the best out of them. I don't know why the orc is still... Okay. There. It was still... colored in like I had selected it. Okay. I love red guards. I love playing red guards. And my suspicion, and of course nobody believes my suspicions, because what do I know? But I strongly believe that we're going back to the red guards' homeland. We've been there already with was it Daggerfall or Red? Yeah. We've already been there. But I think we're going back. And a lot of times people have suggested, well, what do we go to the Argonian place or the Khajiit homeworld further south? I don't think so. I think we're going, if you look at that trailer that we got like 3.5 years ago, you're going over the mountains of Skyrim and it looks like you're traveling west, because to the east, there's just ocean. And if you go further to the west, there's a peninsula that juts out and meets another landmass, and that's all in that video. And that's the Redguard home territory, which would be great because then you'll have the Alakir Desert. It's a very kind of like Northern African look. I am looking forward to that because that is so aesthetically gorgeous. But yeah, one day mine will start. I'm sorry, Calm. Dragontail Mountains. Okay. The most naturally talented warriors in Tamriel. In addition to their cultural affinities for many weapon and armor styles, they also have a hardy constitution and a natural resistance to disease and poison. I told you I'm losing my voice a little bit. Then I will play this in 720p. Well, let's just go for 480, just in case. Your uprising under the shadow of the mountain peaks was a happy one. Immersed in Redguard customs, you developed charm, wit, and the ability to turn a conversation around. So based on the video that was released just before this when they did the announcement trailer, they said that the level up system will be a combination between Morrowind and Skyrim, which I think is really good. Because it not only bridges the skill set system, but I really do like the Morrowind system. And I really do like the Skyrim system. And I could say that they both fit for that game. And the one that I didn't like was Oblivion. So for them to kind of merge that, props. It's like they were listening to me almost. So we're gonna, let's see. How do we... Okay, so let's go here. Type 1, type 2 is probably what? Female? Yeah. I wonder, the thing is that Unreal, everybody's praising this, but you got to remember that Unreal is not as mod friendly. So when Bethesda has always made their own engine, in order to keep the game somewhat relevant, and it has worked. Their business model has worked because of modders. Modders have kept the games super relevant throughout the years. And whether you're talking about Oblivion, Skyrim, or Morrowind, the modding community has really made those games interesting beyond just the base game. Unreal Engine is not as easy to mod, so that was a big step that Bethesda actually committed to and said that's fine. They didn't actually, like I said, they didn't actually generate this game, but it is their IP and it is their license, so they did allow it to. And they were supervised by Bethesda, so it's not like they went crazy with it. So let's see what we can all do. Bridge. Inner ridge. Yeah, before in the, of course, the Oblivion original. Okay, so outer. You're just better off almost doing randomize. It was not a great system for making a character. Is this cheeks? Okay. Or gaunt, I guess. Yeah. Cheekbone. Now let's see. Let's just see what this does. Shallow, pronounced. Wide or in? Okay. Chin. Okay, I guess it's better to see this to the side. That's fine. Recessed or pronounced. Jutting or come in. Shallow or deep. Let's see, let's look at it from the front. Oh, I see. Small or large? Go this way. Short or tall? I don't know how much they included for cinematics to see your character, but if it's anything like the original, it won't be a whole lot. Eyes. Yeah, we'll leave that alone. Small, large. Looks okay. I would like to see if there's a way to angle them a little bit, you know? I'm awfully bright. Maybe that's better. There we go. It's not quite the same. Doesn't really do much. Let's do face. Here's gaunt. Which is interesting. Then are wide. Then are we're just stretching that face. This is all three. We combine the brown, nose, and chin. Forehead, cilia, nose. Okay. Forehead. Yeah. Like almost the baseline stats are just fine. Jaw. This one can really make your character look goofy though. Don't do this right. Of course, there's a couple of different ways to look at this. You know, how crazy of a character do you want to make? Because sometimes just making an absolute monster is just as great. Okay. You know, one thing Oblivion did really, really well was the anticipation of danger. You don't get that in Morrowind. Morrowind, you're kind of just in the world and things don't happen unless you go do something, you know? And in Oblivion, things are happening right away. In fact, I was I was a little overwhelmed with the combat in Oblivion when it first came out. I didn't know what I was doing. Like, I know what I'm doing with the Morrowind scheme. This is not that wildly different. But they kept throwing these monsters that were at my level or higher in groups at me. I was like, what am I supposed to, am I supposed to just avoid them altogether? You know, am I supposed to stealth? Am I supposed to be able to fight them? Am I not finding the right weapons? It took me a while before I even got past the early levels. Okay. Sad. I don't think that matters, but low or high? Oh, this is the mouth. Sorry. I didn't know what I was moving. Underbite, overbite? No, that looks fine. Nose. Bridge, nostrils. Bring it in just a little bit. Stellion, but that's up higher, so I don't think we need to worry about that bridge. Let's make this. Oh, that's not what I thought was going to happen. There we go. And then convex concave. Let's see what that does. Maybe this isn't what I thought it was. Okay. No. No, that's not what I thought it was at all. This is interesting. I thought there would be a way to make it, you know, more straight in any of these. Maybe they fixed the character to match your description, like Redguard's supposed to look a little bit more Redguardish. So can't make them look more Nord, for instance. Interesting. I don't hate it, because I love Redguards. Just they're my favorite. Okay. Tone. Eyes. Ooh. These are almost things you'd would see from a mod. Very good. We'll go with that. Go with this one right here. Skin. Pale or red? Let's go for red. What is it? Oh, here's skin tint. So you can change it if you wanted to. But your default is not bad. This. I see. I thought that's kind of what we were changing. Right. Bruised sockets. Cheek, light or red? Oh, a little bit red actually. Cheekbones. And a little bit. Freckles. We'll put a little bit of texture in there. Makeup. Not about makeup. Go dark. Let's go dark. And then go 30. Eyeshadow. Now that's one I want to do. Let's do that. But I really wish you could like do the brushing. Kind of like, I don't want to compare Baldur's Gate 3, but Baldur's Gate, at least you get different options of the eyeshadow color. This one is just eyeshadow and you're one and done. Well, that's fine. Hair. Wow. I wonder, it does look like there's hair physics, which I'm a huge fan of. Huge fan of hair physics. Oh, let's change the color real quick. Oh, this is great. You can kind of do whatever. They don't have... Oh, wait a minute. They do. There's our white. What if we did white there? This one we did blue. kind of see it. Okay. Gradient contrast. Oh, that's neat. That is great. They didn't have to add that. The gradient amount. Let's just do light. Salt and pepper. Salt and pepper here. And we're in effect. Eyebrow color. This makes too much of a difference, but I think I'll leave it alone. There we go. We'll just leave it like that. Well, that's kind of neat. Now let's change the hair, actually, the style. Let's see what we got. Go bald after all that work. You do this, and you can adjust the length, which is great. Okay. Not quite. That's pretty good. That. Oh, wow. Not bad. I wonder if this is the hairstyle one no matter what, or if it's just because it's Redguard. Interesting. Okay, so let's go to body type 2. That's our Redguard male. Okay. Oh, that's what I was wondering, is whether or not it kept the changes we did. I think it all went down to, yeah, it all went down to 0. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Skin. Interesting. Oh, neat. This one. Okay. I think this is like in the orc colors maybe, and the wood elf. Okay. I like this one. I like that one a lot. Okay. Cheek blush. Gives a little bit of red. Okay. Makeup. Eyes. Let's go back to this one. There. I really like that one. Okay. And then nose. I want to see if there's any more changes we can make. I don't think so. Yeah, it's just really funny. Like, you're really pretty much going to look like how you're going to look. There's not a ton of detail, not a ton that you can change, which is fine. Give me 1 second here. I'm going to do, I didn't get a chance to do the pre-rolls on Twitch, so I'm going to do that real quick. But you're not going to miss any content. I'm just going to wait for those 3 minutes. I'm just playing with the selector. Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it. Okay. Oh, so that's how you would make, they call it region concave or convex. That's how you would make it a little bit longer or not. Never have guessed. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like them. I like them. Let's go back to hair. Yeah, that's kind of our default. Don't mind that. Don't like that. Don't like that. But you know what? What if we did this, but we made it like super? Yeah, see, it's just tall. Short. Yeah, that's a fine looking haircut right there. What about this one? It's just poofy on top. I like this one with the shaved sides. Let's go here. Oh, this is the AM Comnenos throwback. Very good. I didn't see any. Oh, here's facial hair. Forgot about this one. Do that. I don't know. Not a huge fan of these. Oh, I like that one. That looks good. You just need to change the hair color. Yeah. I'm trying to get somewhere that's like more black, but it's really just going to colors. See, this is all brown. I wonder if it's because I haven't done the gradient. Doesn't matter. Like I said, I don't want it that light. I don't know why it's so light. See, no matter what I do, it's real light. So far, I don't love that. Let's see, let's go in here and block that. I don't mind a gray, but I like to give some contrast to that because it only wants to contrast to white. You know? That's not bad. Again, I'm trying to get it as dark as I possibly can. But it's just not, it's fighting me. Everything wants to be super light. Could go increase the amount of, and contrast. Hello, your root is white. No, I know, but if I go default, it's the same. I'm kind of like, see there? But like there, if I, hey, how you doing, Quiet and Pandemonium? I'm trying to experiment to see what I can do and see you increase your contrast. Not much is going on. We can lower the gradient. We can throw out salt and pepper. And then you see it's not a ton. It really wants me to go light. This part right here is not bad, actually. This one right here. It's a little bit darker. It's a little bit darker. It's a little bit darker. Maybe we'll go with that. Yeah, maybe we'll go with this. We are red guard. We don't want to, like, you know, go way off. But yeah. Pick black. Well, That's black. That's what I'm saying. There's not a ton of, it's like, it's black, you know? So yeah, for the root, I can do this and see, it just lightens it up. I don't know if you can see that or not. By choosing nothing, it's actually darker. So yeah, I think we'll leave it like that. Play with the amount. Yeah. It just makes it lighter. That's all the amount does. It's just makes it lighter in this situation. Salt and pepper will lighten it up a little bit. We can add 1, I guess. You know. But pick black and then do it. Okay. It's grading it against itself, so it's not really adjusting at all. It's just pretty much the same. Is that I don't mind it. It kind of keeps you within the theme of a Redguard. I do agree. It should let you just kind of go crazy with it. Okay, Bethesda. But it is staying within the lore, and I totally get that. I can respect that. They're telling the story, let them tell the story however they want to, but that's where mods come in. But I don't know how many mods you're going to get with this game. I mean, you may get a lot of people who want to mod it, but I don't know how moddable it is. Yeah, no mod support. Yeah, it's Unreal 5. So yeah, it's Unreal 5. All right, we're going to go, let's say Legion. Affinities for various weapons and armor styles can boost themselves greatly. Natural resistance to disease and poison. Improved personality. Well, it's just like it's me in the game, you know? I couldn't have, like, scripted that any better. Let's go. Yeah. I may need to increase the sensitivity. There is horizontal. Go to 70. Relative aim sensei. Too worried about that. Try that. Oh, that feels better. That feels better.
Wake up, Redguard. Ah,
ooh, he
there
looks.
You are. How do you like your cell, huh? Roomy enough for you? I can't even imagine what it's like for you. No more sunshine, no more open seas, just a box and a dirty beam of light for the rest of your life. Bet you're glad it won't last long, huh? Oh, didn't you know? No one ever leaves this prison alive. You're going to die in here, Redguard. Die.
I would say advanced personality, but it's humble to downplay.
The guards are coming for you.
But this prisoner has never been threatening to me. He looks not somebody I'd want to meet.
We don't know that, sire. The messenger only said they were attacked.
No, they're dead. I know it.
What's this prisoner doing here? This cell is supposed to be off limits.
Usual mix-up with the watch.
Never mind. Get that gate open. Stand back, prisoner. We won't hesitate to kill you if you get in our way.
You, prisoner, stand aside. Over by the window. Stay out of the way and you won't get hurt.
No sign of pursuit, sir.
Stay put, prisoner.
Good. Let's go. We're not out of this yet.
They still got a little bit of that jankiness, which is good.
I've seen you.
Yes, you have.
Let me see your face. You are the one from my dreams. Then the stars were right. And this is the day. Gods give me strength.
So, Emperor Uriel Septim, the Empire's emperor. He has been gifted with the foresight, and that's probably from his time in Oblivion. And he is actually he saw that our character in Morrowind would become the Neverine. Spoilers. But whether he released you in order to manifest the Neverine, or whether he released you so that way you could maybe get rid of the tribunal for him, make it easier for him to conquer the rest of the continent, it's not really directly expressed. I choose to believe that he's simply helping to fulfill prophecy so that we can get to a point that we can grow. And what he sees in this period, he's even really willing to make a sacrifice for himself, because he knows this is going to happen. But could he do things to kind of avoid it? Probably. He'd probably be killed anyway, but he probably would put the into motion the story that is not going to be ideal. So I choose to believe that he let loose our character in Morrowind in order to allow the prophecy to be completely fulfilled. That's what I personally believe. Only at about 40 gigs so far. It took me, like I said, a long time to get this one downloaded. But it was just a lot of traffic.
Assassins attacked my sons, and I am next. My blades are leading me out of the city along a secret escape route. By chance, the entrance to that escape route leads through your cell. I am your emperor, Uriel Septim. By the grace of the gods, I serve Tamriel as her ruler. You are a citizen of Tamriel, and you too shall serve her in your own way. Perhaps the gods have placed you here so that we may meet. As for what you have done, it does not matter. That is not what you will be remembered for.
Okay. I'm not reading these. I probably should. What should I do?
You will find your own path. Take care. There will be blood and death before the end.
Please, sire, we must keep moving. Better not close this one. There's no way to open it from the other side.
Don't try anything.
Looks
I'm
like this is
watching
your
you.
lucky day. Just stay out of our way.
Hold on 1 second. To send something to Com. I finally got something to work here. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Com, if you're watching or listening. Go. There. Finally, that's been bugging me all afternoon. Okay. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it, but download has been pretty steady at about 90 megabytes per second. I was going to say he sounds a lot like Patrick Stewart. That's funny you should say that, Banana, because it might be. I cannot confirm or deny that he is Sir Patrick Stewart, captain of the USS Enterprise.
Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
Come on, go. The lighting is great. So in the original Oblivion, the lighting was just so full of bloom. And it was just... It made a struggle for me to play it because I was so used to Morrowind with such muted colors. And I wasn't criticizing it because of the colors. It was just... It was so bright. So bright. And now... I love how it looks. It looks like a dungeon. It looks murky, some dampness.
Protect the Emperor.
Protect yourself.
The captain's down.
Protect yourself. Oh, Captain went flying. Oh boy. Come here, you.
My sword for the dragon.
I'm helping. Helping.
Are you all right, sire? We're clear for now.
Captain Reno?
She's dead. Sorry, sire, but we have to keep moving. Keep quiet and stay out of the way.
Okay,
They be
but I gotta
waiting for us
loot
here.
because
Don't know, but it's too
everybody died. Take
Go
all.
back now.
Assassin, Mythic Dawn
Don't worry,
Hood.
sire.
What's really kind of funny about this is that
We'll get
there's
you
so
out
much
of here.
lore in these games,
They won't
and
be
yet
the
we
first to
automatically know this is a
underestimate
Mythic
the
Dawn
blades.
Hood and Assassin robe, you know? It's just really funny. Let's put on this one. Ah, look at this. Renault's Akavari Katana. Nice. Love it. That looks great. Love that. All the little details. Love it. I'm going to take those off for now. We have a robe. It's more armor. We might as well put it on. Yeah. Torch. That. Hopefully we'll find some a bow, because I like using a
I'll
bow
take point. Let's move.
through
You
most of
stay
the
here,
gameplay.
prisoner. Don't try to follow us.
I did change the hotkey to crouch. I don't like left control for anything, so I changed it to Z, I believe. Yeah. Rat meat. There's no muscle memory going on whatsoever. I've just got to just learn this game, so I can't follow them. I'm gonna go this way. Yeah. Rusty iron axe. Okay. We have a journal. I love this because, again, oh. I was gonna say, I used to try to like level up my stealth a little bit, even right here, because I'm at 0 stealth at the moment. But yeah. Club, lockpick, and torch. I'll take everything for now. I gotta be a little loot goblin because I got no money, nothing. Okay. Hear that? So cool. All the little details. Okay, here's iron arrow. That's good. Oh no, not the lock picking in this game. I hate the lock picking in this game. Yeah. Then I used to just do auto attempt. Yeah. It's just easier. I have no shame. I looked it up before making a joke about what a great Patrick Stewart impression it was. Oh, here's the bow. I was about to say I should have a bow in here. Okay. Oh, look, we do get some gear. We're both. What? Oh. Let's do this. We have arrows. Select that. But is there a way to change over to our katana? Can we? Okay, so this is just our distance. Very nice. Oh, and we also got some gear. So let's put on our leather boot. We got no pants. We've got no pants. So it's either we run around with no pants, or we wear a robe. I don't know. It's not bad. We'll find some pants. We'll find some pants. Look at that. Looks good. There's no lighting on this side, so it kind of makes sense. Sometimes there's like some of these games, especially the newer ones, there's always like a light on your character. to where you can always see them. But we shouldn't be able to see them in this situation, you know? I don't think there's a photo mode in this game either. So, but no, yeah, I know that's Patrick Stewart. Goblin Shaman. Ash Bolt. Iron Key. Sure, let's take that too. Nice. So there's loading screens still. Wonder if I can make this more. There we go. My green screen was not playing nice. Okay. Oh, I have to account for angle. Crap. Did I get him? I think I got him. Not moving. We don't get the epic Skyrim slow-mo insta-kill. I wonder if that will be in the game, though. I think I'm running out of things to carry. Wait. Let's see. Reeves. Thought I picked up some. Oh no, I have the boots on. So now, yeah, we have some armor on now, and we're 10 pounds short of being over encumbered. So we're gonna have to be careful. Trying to figure out. R is setting the hotkey. What is? Okay, that's wait. Ah, C. C is our magic. Gotcha. Okay, so we came from there. We directly went over here. We killed a rat. Got some rat meat. We left a arrow somewhere around here. Let me see if the environment saves them or not. I don't see it. Okay. May have been lost to the environment because I know it was short, but I don't see the arrow. That's interesting. Okay. I may have to drink some whiskey for my voice. Okay. The zombie. Come on up here, zombie. Yeah, I got you in the groin. All right. That's why the rats were unconcerned with me, because of the zombie. All right. Zombie. What you got, zombie? Mort flesh. Very good. Yeah, I don't remember half this stuff. I remember we eventually meet back up with the Emperor. And I won't spoil that. Okay. Nice. 3 arrows, 3 shots. Hey, how sorry I've not been about much of my health, etc. hasn't been good. Sorry to hear that, Arwen. I have missed you. I have noticed your absence. I am grateful that you're at least checking in and, you know, saying that you're around. Okay. I'm on the Gamers Advocate YouTube, so if you want a 2K experience, you can see it there. I don't know if Banana's still on. Do you have the link you can post for the this stream? Hope you're, yeah, Banana, hopes you're recovering. Yeah, so again, you can watch it on the Twitch, on my own Twitch, but again, I'm also streaming on the Gamers Advocate YouTube channel, which the VODs will be there and you can see them in 2K. So it'll be in much better resolution. Oh, I got a sneak increase. Because I'm a sneaky snake. I'm a sneaky snake. Over here? Auto attempt. Crap. I'm not. So this one. This, I hate this. I absolutely hate this. Yeah, I just was gonna do this. We're getting levels though, believe it or not. Hope you're recovering. Yeah, it's like walking on sacred ground, this game. Kind of. We have 14 picks. We're gonna keep trying. This is supposed to, like, you know, put us at a point where we learn how to do this, but it's annoying to me. Like, I know what to do. Of all the games, the lockpicking in this game is the worst. Okay, there. Nice. We got 3 lockpicks back, but it increased our skill. No, you're not wrong, Arwen. This game has a ton of, you know, nostalgia. It's a really well-made game. It just works, type thing. I know something. Oh, there it is. Where is the rat? Got him. There's something else in here? Like the little eye in the middle? Oh, there he is. Nice. Snake attack. Yeah, this game is tons of nostalgia for a lot of people. This is like at that point where gaming really became more modernized. There's like before Oblivion and then after Oblivion, because a lot of games that were during this time just didn't require, you know, much for you to be able to play them, and that's what a lot of people remember. Like, well, I couldn't play Oblivion, so I just continued to play this other game. And this game really, if you really wanted to get into it, forced you to kind of start living the modern game experience. And it's so funny because it's just really not like that anymore, you know, the way we see this game. But that's kind of how it was, you know. So I'm over encumbered. So there's several things like we could leave, like the torches. We don't need all of these torches. Yeah. How do we? Okay. There we go. Drop those. We're still at 204 out of 200, so we need to lighten our load. We don't need all of these clubs. We don't need 2 rusty bows, but I do want more than one. Yeah. Okay. So we're back to using our bow. I'm going to use the one that's got only 90. Can you? So in Skyrim, I know you right click. Yeah, you right click and that lets you like use the bow as a defense. Let me see if there's a command for that, because that's going to bug me. Let me see here. Actions, block is right button. So I was right. I can't do it apparently. Okay. So that's kind of blocking, I guess. In Skyrim, it's a movement, like you're. So have to keep that in mind. All right, already opened that. Already done that. Okay, we're getting there. We're almost out of the tutorial dungeon, I think. There might be another zombie here. Let me see if I can't shoot this light. We're definitely saving up to buy this remaster, even though it's $49.99. I know my character will be pounds. I know my character will be for this Argonian battle mage sneak. The Argonians are really well loved. You know, it's funny. For me, I've always like found them kind of like outsiders when I play these games, but they're so beloved by so many people, and you know, there's so many great characters that are Argonians that it does make sense. There he is. But yeah, I'm getting all the sneak experience. What's great about this dungeon is that when you finally get out and you see the whole world, everybody has that screenshot. Everybody has that screenshot. Everybody has seen that. And it's such a, it causes such a visceral reaction to some people, because it's like, this is Oblivion. Because you play, you know, of course, 99% of the game, not in this dungeon. But that first, when you step out, you're like, ah. And for me, the open world nostalgic feel has always been Baldur's Gate, the original one. But I know that feeling, and if that's anything like I have with Baldur's Gate, then I totally get it. We don't need the ale. I would like to take it, but something up here. I love the lighting though. The lighting is so good, because in the old game, this torchlight would be super bright. It would like mask the colors that were there. Hey, Bree. How are you doing? Free is in the hizzy. And again, I'm also on the Gamers Advocate YouTube channel. In the event that, like, say, Twitch is really just blowing up with way too many people on there, or you want a better resolution, just go over to the YouTube. You'll see me there, same stream. Ooh, got some fun guy. He wasn't a fun guy. This is a fun guy. Interesting. 2 lockpicks. We'll leave him with the spoon. Okay. Nice. Oh, another fun guy. Smell me. I'm gonna try to block. I tried to block, but I think I did it too late. Okay. We got our health back. I'd rather use my magic to do my health than... Oh, okay. So if we do this, one... How do we assign a key, though? I'm confused. The tutorial popped up and I totally missed it. They do have a really good job for detailing. Yeah. I mean, like I said, there's a lot of things in the original games that the details were there, but they were working with an engine that just didn't always translate with what you want. Look at that. Where? Over there? It must be behind the area here. Oh, there he is. He's just staying right there because of the fire. Okay, gotcha. Nice. That's nice. Look at that. We got all this rat meat. I'm good. Hey Bree, how are you doing? Yeah. We're getting there. Yeah, I was gonna say that I'd much rather use my magic right now than my healing potions. Because I just want to get it's really great to be someone like a ranger or something, with just moving light without relying on a bunch of potions, you know. So overall, the build, if I were to like play this game into in-game, I want to be able to cheese wheel. I want a combination of melee, because the Oblivion rifts are they're almost catered to melee. You don't really want to be an archer there. He's a shaman, I believe. I think I blocked one because he didn't get a hit off. He did not get a hit off. Yeah, goblins are nasty little creatures. They're kind of like, for me in Dungeons and Dragons, red guards. I hate red guards. When I see a red guard, I want to kill a red guard. It's just like this immediate response for me. Goblins kind of do that for me in Elder Scrolls, especially Oblivion. They just have that effect on me. Through no fault of their own. Stinkhorn. Been a long time since I read about stinkhorns. Stinkhorn cap. Take novice and mortar and pestle. We're going to create potions with it. That's it. Interesting. Okay. You are over encumbered. Rat meat. Let's see what we have that we can drop. Probably don't need the club anymore. Let's do it based on how much things are worth. Yeah, I guess I could drop one. Don't need the club, I guess. That'll put us under. I don't want the cuirass, the rusty iron cuirass, because it'll probably be harder to be stealthy in it. Yeah. Don't need any of these mythic dawn. We can't even get any money for them. So just drop them. We can enchant them later, but we're not going to wait that long for it. Should I put on the helmet? Guess I could. It's fine. Oh, I need to put on my bow. There we go. More lockpicks. Very good. Win-win. I gotta remember that because I usually have C for crouch, and C is magic. I'm not gonna remember that anytime soon. That is for sure. Got me a little bit, but there was a trap right here. If I had snuck up better, I think I could have undone the trap and it would have killed him, but I didn't. Bones. Okay. It has that Tomb Raider, the reboot at the very beginning, when you're Laura in the caves. It has this feel to it, which is wild because this game came before, but it has that aesthetic, that look of a modern game. Very nice. Oh. Take the gold. Leave the dagger. Okay, here a rat. Don't see a rat. Some apples. Maybe we can make something later. Oh, there he is. Nice. There were two of them. Gotcha, bitch. Okay. Goblin. Dagger. Iron arrows. Lockpick. And rusty iron bow. And some more lockpicks. Man, they're just giving me lockpicks. I'll take them. For sure. Okay, here we go. Okay, take all those. I take those. We should be good. I don't think we're over encumbered yet. Let's see, our health is good. Everything's good. Our weight is good. Fortunately, the potions don't weigh that much. I guess I should experiment with the... Where is our novice mortal and pestle? So if we do this... Tutorial. Combine ingredients with similar effects to create potions and poisons. Your alchemy skill will make your creations more powerful The more potions you create, the higher your alchemy skill will increase. Use additional apparatuses to improve the strength of potions you create. So we have the mortar and pestle, but there are 3 other things we could get. And then that would enhance our alchemical prowess. So this, I have no idea. This one does, rat meat does damage fatigue. Let me see if anything else does damage fatigue. Damage fatigue on self, right? Yeah, we could just to create something. That's a neat little thing where it does the window of the... Okay, so let's do restore health. Sure, restore fatigue. Restore fatigue. And then I thought I had another one that does restore health. Maybe not. But these are all fatigues. Restore fatigue tomato. Let's see what this does. Yeah. So, yeah, just lets us create our own potions, which is always a good thing. Where we get our bottles from, who knows? That's not the point. I think there's probably 4 goblins in here, maybe. Mm-hmm. Damn goblins. But he didn't alert anybody else. I think there may be a wizard goblin or something in here. Maybe. Don't remember. Or is there an animal in that pen? Okay. But we are stealthing. That's good. Oh, there he is. Yeah. If we were a little bit better, more leveled, we would have no problems. Crap. Okay. Just missed. Okay. Okay. All the rats are down. And I think we're good. So I don't think there's anything here. Oh, there's a chest. Lockpick, a repair hammer. Nice. That'll allow us to repair some of our stuff if we need to. And I do believe you can increase that level too. So, ooh. Goblin Witch. Oh. Okay. Took a lot more damage than I thought he was going to take. Okay. Well, at least our blocking staggers them a bit. That's good. Now I'm over encumbered again. Dadgummit. So let's just take one of these healing potions. And okay, so now we're under our weight level again. But I figured that staff would get us some money. But I feel like I'm over encumbered again. Yeah. Oh crap. Okay. Oh, oh man, look at all this. Lots of gems. Okay, so let's go here and again sort this by value. We don't need our sandals. Drop that. Drop that. These don't weigh anything. You can drop the shirt. I'm almost thinking of dropping the shield, but we'll hold on just a second. The apple. We just eat that, right? Yeah, we ate it. Okay. Rat meat. We need I don't know if you can cook rat meat in the game. I know you can find it, but it's been so long since okay, so let's do the repair hammer, and then you can do it on like say our bow. Yeah. See, we get like a little bit of skill. And I thought I had 2. Apparently I have more. Okay, okay. Very good. Let's do our cuirass. Do our boots. And do this again. So I guess we haven't broken our repair hammer. That's good. Good. We're doing pretty good. A lot better than I thought we were going to be doing. Let's go by weight. Cheese wheel. Let's eat one of those. Man, these are, well, I have 4 of them and they weigh a lot. They weigh 3 pounds each. So, yeah, I may need to take some whiskey. Whew. Because my son is sick, and I suspect that he may have caught COVID. I took a COVID test. It said I did not have COVID, but I may have taken it too soon. So that's everything. We've done it, y'all. We've done it. We beat Oblivion. Actually, let me look at the Goblin Shaman staff. Yeah, it's worth 188 coin. So yeah, I was right. You know, we wanted this. So, all right, let's keep on moving on. I hope to be so good at stealthing that I can walk right by people at some point. So, something beyond this door. Oh. Just a load screen. There is something behind the door. A load screen. All right. Let's take a look. Oh, we get to swim a little bit.
Defensible spot and protect the Emperor until help arrives.
Help? What makes you think help will get you from Morrowind?
Here they come
We
again!
need to get the Emperor out of here.
Yeah!
For the Emperor! I think that was all of them. Let me take a look around.
Sign. Damn it! It's that prisoner again!
Howdy.
Kill him. He might be working with the assassins.
No, he is not one of them. He can help us. He must help us.
As you wish, sire.
I'm just,
Come closer.
I gotta loot these guys. Hold on.
I'd prefer not to have to shout.
See, okay. He said, I prefer not to shout. Why do you think he says that? Now, those of you who have played Skyrim know. But back then, we didn't know what we were talking about here. So, Uriel Septim, the Septims for their... If you were to be an emperor, you had to know how to do shouts. The dragon voice. And so, Fusroda, you know that. The Septims know how to do that. They're not too different from the old men in the mountains. So when he says, I prefer not to shout, that's what they mean.
They cannot understand why I trust you. They've not seen what I've seen. How can I explain? Listen, you know the Nine, how they guide our fates with an invisible hand.
I'm not on good terms with the gods. What I could say the Nine guide and protect us, because there are 8 in this game. 9.
I've served the Nine all my days, and I chart my course by the cycles of the heavens. The skies are marked with numberless sparks, each a fire, and every one a sign. I know these stars well, and I wonder, which sign marked your birth?
So here's where we can get some bonus stuff. The warrior. Those born under the sign of the warrior benefit from the increased strength and endurance. Fortify endurance increases endurance by 10 points. And then fortify strength increases your strength by 10 points. The mage. Those born under the sign of the mage have increased amount of magicka. Fortify magicka increases magicka by 50 points. These aren't really bad to like buffer your things that you're weak at. So this would probably be a good thing for me. The thief. Those born under the sign of the thief benefit from increased agility, speed, and luck. I've said it before. Any game that gives you luck as a stat, it's usually overpowered. You usually want to default to luck. You'd be surprised how often it helps you. Fortify agility increases the agility by 10 points, increases luck by 10 points, fortify speed by 10 points. All those are great for what we're doing. Then there's the shadow. Moon shadow, greater power, grants invisibility for 60 seconds, can be used once per day. The apprentice. The apprentice have an increased amount of magicka, but are also more susceptible to magical attacks. Fortify magicka increased by magicka by 100 points. Weakness to magicka increases susceptibility to magic by 100. I got the hiccups. The steed. Okay. Those born under the sign of the steed move faster. Fortify speed increases movement speed by 20 points. I'll be honest with you, that's great. That is, all the time you have an extra 20 in your pocket. And I believe that translates to while you're stealthing too. The ritual forces the undead to flee in horror for 30 seconds. Can be used multiple times per day at a cost of 40 magicka per cast. Big in this game. Also Skyrim. Mara's gift. Greater power. Restores 200 points of health. Can be used once per day. The Atronach. Fortify magicka. Increases magicka by 150 points. Spell absorption. 50% chance of absorbing spells cast at them. Stunted magicka. Magicka regeneration is halted. Yeah, it kind of sucks. You have to take nothing but potions. The tower. Tower key opens locks of average difficulty. Can be used once per day. Tower warden reflects 5% of all incoming damage for 120 seconds. Can be used once per day. Very limited in what it does, but it's pretty good. Lover's kiss. Under the lover. Those born under the sign of the lover can paralyze others. Paralyzes the target for 10 seconds and reduces The caster's fatigue by 120 points can be used once per day. This really, at the right time, can be pretty OP. The Lady. Those born under the sign of the Lady benefit from increased willpower and endurance. So 10 points for each one of those. That's pretty good. The Lord. More resistance to physical and magic damage. Increases armor rating by 15. Increases magic resistance by 15%. Those are great. Yeah, that's just a great baseline stat to have. And then the Serpent. Tom loves snakes, so he's probably would like this one. Those born under the sign of the Serpent can poison others, though it comes at the cost of damaging their own fatigue. Serpent spell, greater power, deal 3 points of damage for 20 seconds. It also cures poison, dispels 90 points of damage fatigue, 100 points to the caster, can be used once per day. I mean, that's okay. If it wasn't the once per day, I think this would actually be okay. Yeah. There's not like really big bad enemies you're not going to really want to use this on, because but the fact that it also cures poison is really the big thing about this one. Yeah. But I think we'll go with the Thief. The luck is just great. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah.
The signs I read show the end of my path. My death, a necessary end, will come when it will come.
Oh, what about me?
Your stars are not mine. Today the thief shall guide your steps on the road to destiny.
Can you see my fate?
My dreams grant me no opinions of success. Their compass ventures not beyond the doors of death. But in your face I behold the sun's companion. The dawn of Akatosh's bright glory may banish the coming darkness. With such hope, and with the promise of your aid, my heart must be satisfied.
Aren't you afraid to die?
No trophies of my triumphs precede me, but I have lived well, and my ghost shall rest easy. Men are but flesh and blood. They know their doom, but not the hour. In this, I am blessed to see the hour of my death, to face my apportioned fate, then fall.
You know, the guards are like, I mean, he going to die and we're sworn to protect him. What happens to us? Well, where are we going?
I go to my grave. A tongue shriller than all the music calls me. You shall follow me yet for a while. Then we must part.
All right. So, anybody else?
You may as well make yourself useful.
Oh.
Carry that torch and stick close.
See, he's a red guard, but I could not make my guy look like him. So, blades.
We're the Emperor's bodyguards. Our job is to get him out of situations like this. Although I admit, things are not going according to plan.
Ural Septum, the Emperor.
My job is to make sure the Emperor gets out of here alive, and I intend to do it.
All right.
Stick close and let us do our job, and you'll be all right.
I'll be all right? Okay. You should worry about yourself a little bit more, buddy. Let's see here. Let's go to this one. Wait a minute. Go.
Oblivion! Protect the Emperor!
Talos preserve us.
For the blades! And the
Oblivion,
Emperor!
take you.
Protect the Emperor!
Ah,
Lucky
I got the wrong guy.
Otherwise, you'd be dead already.
Everybody moving too fast. He moves so fast. And I hit one of the blades. Okay, that's fine. It's all right. I was about to say, I thought there was something over here. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's go this way. Y'all just keep running into trouble. Y'all need to wait for me, though. I need to loot these things. Oh, nothing. All right. They ain't waiting on nobody.
Hold up. I don't like this. Let me take a look. Looks clear. Come on. We're almost through to the sewers.
Looks clear. I always like that in Vin Diesel in Pitch Black. He says, looks clear. And then they all get attacked. And the guy's like, you said it was clear. It's like, I said it looked clear.
Damn it! The gate is blocked from the other side. What about that side path?
Yeah.
Worth a try.
This way.
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay. Age before beauty.
It's a dead end. What's your call, sir?
They're behind us. Wait here, sire.
Wait here with the Emperor. Guard him with your life. This one.
For
You
the
thought we'd go down
Emperor!
easy?
I got one.
I can go no further. You alone must stand against the Prince of Destruction and his mortal servants. He must not have the Amulet of Kings. Take the amulet, give it to Joffrey. He alone knows where to find my last son. Find him and close shut the jaws of Oblivion.
Stranger, you chose a bad day to take up with the cause of the Septim.
No. Oh. Talos, save us.
Okay, I'm gonna loot him.
We failed. I failed. The Blades are sworn to protect the Emperor. Now he and all his heirs are dead. The amulet. Where's the Amulet of Kings? It wasn't on the Emperor's body.
So, a little bit of backstory here, of course. The Emperor, for all the information we have, was a more fair emperor than his father. I mean, his father didn't seem to be like a tyrant or anything, but he did try to make sure that they had the entire continent and, you know, secured the means to do that. Uriel Septim seems to be a little bit more understanding and compassionate, and maybe some of that is due to his ability to have seen things and, you know, from his time in Oblivion and some other stuff. So he knows hardship, and he also knows the difference that little things can make. But his wife, that the queen, I forget whether or not she started off okay, but she ends up being this real manipulator. And so even though he had children, they were all eventually killed. And so she was working with some of the people that are trying to usurp the Septims. And in so doing, that's why he has a lot of illegitimate children. So it kind of works out, because he says, he just now said that he's the last living heir. Well, there's no more. And we're going to find out a little bit more about that story. But it just kind of gives you the reason why there's this child that we're supposed to go find. The Emperor gave it to me.
Strange. He saw something in you. Trusted you. They say it's the dragon blood that flows through the veins of every Septim. They see more than lesser men. The Amulet of Kings is a sacred symbol of the Empire. Most people think of the red dragon crown, but that's just jewelry. The amulet has power. Only a true heir of the blood can wear it, they say. He must have given it to you for a reason. Did he say why?
Let's give it to Joffrey.
Joffrey? He said that? Why?
Said there is another heir.
Nothing I ever heard about, but Joffrey would be the one to know. He's the Grand Master of my order. Although you may not think so to meet him, he lives quietly as a monk at Waynon Priory, near the city of Coral.
All right. Well, how do I get there?
First, you need to get out of here. Through that door must be the entrance to the sewers, past the locked gate. That's where we were heading. It's a secret way out of the Imperial City. Or it was supposed to be secret. Here, you'll need this key for the last door into the sewers.
The sewers?
There are rats and goblins down there. But from what I've seen of you, I'm guessing you're an experienced assassin. Am I right?
All right. So we can, right now, with it's kind of like the game's read what we've been doing. So it's trying to say, yeah, you might want to do this. Our specialization is stealth, speed, favorite attributes, speed and intelligence. Major skills, acrobatics, alchemy, blade, light armor, marksman, security, sneak. That's me. That's me. But the thief, on the other hand, very similar. Favorite attributes, speed and intelligence. This one's speed and agility. What would be the big difference, though? Is probably the intelligence. The thief gives us the mercantile skill, though. And this one gives us blade. So, I'm going to go with the assassin. They read me right. And we'll continue. Yeah.
I thought so. A few rats and goblins won't give you any trouble.
After the sewers, then what?
You must get the amulet to Joffrey. Take no chances, but proceed to Waynon Priory immediately. Got it?
Got it. All right.
Good. The Emperor's trust was well placed.
All right, what about you? What are you going to do? Why don't you come with me? Help me out of the sewers.
I'll stay here to guard the Emperor's body and make sure no one follows you. You'd better get moving. May Talos guide you. By the way, thanks for recovering Captain Renault's sword. I'll see that it is given a place of honor in the halls of the Blades.
But I need that. Gummit. Did he take my sword? He did. Bastard. All right, so we're gonna have to use a short sword to kind of, not using a bow. So, okay.
Leave the Emperor in peace.
Okay, well, screw you then. All right. See if there's anybody in here I can loot. Got an iron arrow. Nothing. Nothing. Oh. One. Oop, iron arrow. I need to drop one. I've accidentally picked up a hood. Okay. Put this back on. Okay. Hopefully he's just got gold. Gummit. Glenroy, I need your armor. Get out of here. Okay. All right, let's go. Use the door with Boris's key. Right. Let's get to the sewers. You got a ladder? Maybe I can just get out through that way. Got to go through the sewers again. Sewer diving. That's all we do. Every single game. I do remember spending a lot of time here, mainly because in Morrowind, the sewers and the stuff you do is just horrible. You know, The Witcher, the sewers, this is nothing. But even back in the day before this remastered stuff, this was like, oh, this is so much better than sewers in other games. Yeah, And a lot of times the water that came out of these sewers was like kind of like bluish because all the bloom and stuff. It was like, yeah, this water doesn't look like sewer water. Oh. Got him. Got him. As he was jumping at me. Okay. Battered quick flower. Yeah, we'll go and take it. Cheese will. I mean, let me make some potions maybe. With the cheese wheel, which is, hold up. Restore fatigue. Restore fatigue. Oh, this one's also detect life. Oh, okay. That's cool. Okay. Rat meat. Let's do one of these just to see if we can't discover something. No, it doesn't let me. Okay, never mind. Store health. Store magicka. Damage fatigue. I had a damage fatigue thing here. Nope. Nope. That's all I can do. Okay. What is there a show details? Oh. Doesn't tell me what that is. Okay. Oh crap. Accidentally drank something. I've created 3 new potions. Great. Okay. I was just trying to see if I could sprint, and I did. Unfortunately, I sprinted and it caught his attention. But wherever they come from, that means this is probably the way. And I am wrong again. Okay. Is this a door? The gate is sealed. Okay. I wonder if you open the gate from down here. I don't think so. Yeah, this water is crazy because it did not look... very... In the old game, it didn't look half bad to like have to be in the sewer, but in this game, it definitely, the remaster thing, it definitely has that ickiness to it. The icky factor. Okay, so we're going up. Okay. Sneak attack. Okay. Where are we at? Gate is sealed. Yeah, we're here. We made it. We did it. Yay! Let me put on my sound effects. Yeah, we did it. We did it. Like to... I wonder if there's a way to like remove the UI so you can do a screenshot. Nice. Oh well, don't think I can. I'm gonna do a screenshot anyway. That's nice. That's the Skyrim logo right there. Finished. Get one last chance to edit your character. Oh. I don't hear any music. Maybe it's just loading. There we go. Just trying to load up the game behind it. Because it's it opens up, you know, and that'll be everything. So let's see if I'm still a bit bright. I'm covered in bloom, just like the original game. But hopefully you guys are enjoying it. And I don't think I'm going to stream like 6-8 hours like I do for Baldur's Gate, but I just wanted you guys to see it. I want to be the first ones to see it in action. But yeah. So here we go. Here's the world. When you first show up. Tutorial. The red arrow on your compass shows the direction of the way in Priori. You can walk there by following your compass or open your world map, travel there directly. Or you can set off in any direction and begin exploring the world on your own. Good luck. Now, one thing I do have, one setting I have for my graphic stuff, I turned on, because I can, the Lumen hardware. I can turn it off. It's to see if it runs better with the frame rates. Oops. Yeah. Whoop. No, the game. Yeah. Whoop. No, the game was closing. I didn't crash. I have no drop frames, so yeah. That was Oblivion. Let me try it again here. Hold on. 1 second. Yeah, I think messing with the GPU and the RTX lighting can mess with it a bit. So. That's how it begins. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Load. And I love profiles for games. I wish all games would do this. All single player games, RPGs. I really wish they would create a profile for each character you make. Because sometimes like Wukong did this, which I was not expecting. But sometimes you're playing a game and you just want to have a different build or something. So no, it's still there. It's kind of weird. Okay. You know, you can hear the water when you hit the arrow. It makes it kaplunk. Okay. Do this for right now. Yeah, sun's behind those clouds. Jeremy's soul music. It's great. I've got these like iron boots. I really do need some lighter boots. Some leather boots or something. Right off the bat, there's this little island that you come to here. Treasure. It's the game's just asking you to explore it. It's really neat. It's that perfect hazy sky. Yeah. There's the statue that's up there. I don't know if we can go up there. Stone door to Bilverin. I'm not going in any dungeons right now.
Hello. Who's there? What's that?
Bandit.
You move.
Yeah, I gotcha. I need your linens. Fur boots, fur cuirass, fur shield. Rest of this I don't care about. Gotcha. See what you got. Because I will definitely wear furs. Laced leather pants. Fur greaves, fur cuirass, fur boots. Okay. We're probably over encumbered, but at least I have some options now. So let's go with the fur boots. In Skyrim, I play a lot of the survivor mode, and even though you can find better armor around, it's better. The greaves are actually better than the lace leather pants, so that'll work. Rough leather boots. What about armor? Overall armor. Nope, fur boots wins. Oh, they're the same. Never mind. But I wear fur all the time in Survivor Skyrim because the cold is an element that can kill you. You can die of hypothermia. So you have to get fur. And one of the fastest ways to get fur is there's like a little bandit tower to the right as you're going towards the town where you can like report the dragon attacking. And there's a tower right there, and they almost always have bandits that are in fur. So I always get that. So in my head, fur is like the way to go, just because I played so much Survivor Skyrim that's the way to do it. Let's see. Well, right between the sternums. Look at that. Pretty good shot. Oh, and I'm over encumbered. That's right. What's heavy? I guess, don't really want to drop this, but I guess I'm going to have to. But you know, I like the leather, cuirass, because it's the same armor as the fur. I can wear fur everything else though. I guess we can just drop the shield. We have a fur shield anyway. And as far as this goes, don't need this rusty iron axe, that's for sure. And we're under our weight now, so just those two things made a big difference. But let's see. Mutton. Garlic. There's so many details that it's really kind of hard to tell, like what's a plant that maybe, you know, you want to, that you can harvest. Eight-lid well. You draw power from the well. Nice. All right. It's like, what is that sound? It almost sounded like one of those, I forget the name of the plant. Geez. My memory is not great. chest right over here. There it is. I can hear it already. Where is it? There it is. Ninroot. Ninroot. It sounded like a ninroot plant. Got it. I've recovered a sprig of ninroot, a plant ingredient that this unusual must have value. Perhaps I should bring it to an alchemist and find out a little bit more about it. An alchemist can be found in almost every city in Cyrodiil. We could do that, but not right this moment. And so with that, we continue. Now we hit the map, and as it said, we need to go this way to the need to go this way. I was about to say that's not right. Wayne Priory, which is on the other side of this lake. But a lot of walking. Yeah. And then of course, down here is where this is the province of Cyrodiil, and then down here you should have Morrowind. Then no, right over here is Morrowind to the east. Sorry, and then to the north is Skyrim. And then Hammerfell. That's the name of where the red guards come from. Is Hammerfell's this way. So it's that way. I believe that the next Elder Scrolls 6 will be in Hammerfell. That's my personal belief. So yeah. And I love this map too. It's that sepia tone so that I can kind of see all the colors really well. You know, a lot of mods were made for like, you know, making it more colorful, and I never cared for those. I always just like the vanilla. So they did a good job with that. We need to go that way. Toot toot toot. We came out of there. We ain't got no horse. We ain't got nothing. I would like to find a vendor though. Nice green water. Got our athletics up. Probably being attacked by a fish. Oh, it's a mud crab. Die, mud crab. All right, crab meat, my favorite. Crab meat sounds good. I might order some sushi. I know my daughter would like that. There's a sushi place that's very close to me, very close, and they have this one called the Hellboy, and I forget all what's in it. It's all really, really good. But it's a tempura. It's not like a straight up sushi. But they top it off with a sriracha blended thing. And it is so good because it's creamy. They somehow made it creamy. And it's almost like a crab cake. If you had crab cake, you know how like they're a little creamy on the inside. It's almost like that on top, but with sriracha in it. And it is just divine. So good. I might be getting hungry. Over describing it. There's another Ninroot. Nernroot. What am I saying? Crab. Meet your maker, crab. That's right. Just me and the crabs. All day. Fortunately, we have a lot of arrows. But when it's your main weapon, you can never have too many. Yeah. Look at that. Great. Yeah. My wife was excited for my excitement for Oblivion because she always remembered me playing it quite a bit and, you know, diving a ton of hours into it. There's not too many games she'll sit there and watch me play. She watched a little bit of Oblivion. Oh. But there is a game coming out in this week, I think Thursday, called Zone. It's the same guy, I think it's Benoit Sokal, that made the Siberia games. And she loved Zone. It's very much like a Myst type game. It's very creative, though. Stay right there, Crab. Don't move. I'm here for your sweet, sweet meat. But she loved Zone. She watched me play the Zone the whole time when it first came out years ago. It was like 1998 or something. And it's going to get a remaster this week. And I say remaster because Riven was also a remaster, but it really was more of a remake in many ways. So, who are you? Are you a bandit? I think he is.
Where are you?
I missed. Got him. Let's find out if they were a bandit or not by looting their corpse. It'll tell us. Bandit number 1. Yes, it is a bandit. Okay. Gotcha. All right. Nice. A lockpick. So we haven't seen, of course, any sinkhole cave. So there's a sinkhole cave right here. So we've discovered it. Now we can fast travel to it in the future. Yeah, I played a lot of Survival Skyrim, and in Survival Skyrim, you can't fast travel anywhere. You can, but there's waypoints that you have to find, like the carriages and stuff. So you have to find one town, and then when you find the other town, then you can do the carriage there to connect it, and that can be a fast travel. But I actually had a mod that took that away, and you have to, like, if you're going to be on the cart, it goes in real time from one city to another. So, yeah, when I did Survival Skyrim, it was like Survival Skyrim. Got him. It's a wolf, right? Yeah, wolf. I don't want to be hunting dogs or nothing, but I don't really even like hunting wolves, but I knew he was going to attack me. Is it another crab? Yes. What is it with these crabs? They just hate me. Instead of a crab cage, you know, to catch them, I'm using a bow and arrow. Crabs hate this one hack. Oh, okay, look. Got some more fun guys. Look at this, primrose. Oh, look at this. It's a bounty. We're just, and like I said, it's very hard because the game's so detailed. Very hard to tell what's actually lootable or not because there's so much that kind of blends in. Whereas before in the original game, I could see stuff that was craftable right away. It stuck out like a sore thumb. This is very blended in. Estra rune. A stone stirs under your hand. Do you seek its conjured weapon and armor? Sure. Ah. So we get to do this. Yeah. I don't really love it, but So I wonder if what if we did go back to our bow? Well, I guess it's bound to us now. Can you, I forget how to not use this. I know it's good for at least a day, probably. Oh, I should have gone to the bandit camp to sleep. Just to see what would happen. This area I've cleared so I can run. It'll get our athletics skill up. Oh, so it's on a time limit. I can see the bar for it go down. We could go to sleep. Enemies are nearby. What enemies? Maybe they mean in the cave. Oh man. There's some deer. Yeah. Sorry, dude. Yeah, I almost feel like I need to go into the capital city so that I can sell some crap. Oh well. Can I backstab a deer? Am I that stealthy? Am I that good? Backstab a deer, y'all. Give it a shot. We're gonna do it. Got him. I backstabbed a deer. How about that? Yay. Let me put on my... How is that even possible? Yeah. Artichart Celeste, how are you doing? Welcome. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to sneak up on a deer. I am over encumbered though. I have too much crap. I just have too much crap. Let's do our mortal and pestle again so we can, figure this out. Dispel and resist disease. Restore health, cheese wheel, restore fatigue. So this is endurance and fortify endurance. Restore agility and shield. Crab meat, restore endurance. Resist disease. So, restore luck. Restore luck. Let me do this and lettuce. Restore personality. I need that in my real life. Okay. Feather. Oh man, feather would be great right now. Okay, let's create this one. Oh no, this is, restore luck on self. Okay. So we got that one. I want to see if I can. There's a restore health for this. Restore fatigue. I gotta look for fatigue and health. Thought I had a couple more. Fortify health. Restore fatigue. Fortify health. Restore health. Right there. Nice. So now this will do restore fatigue on self and restore health on self. 2 potions in one. Nice. And again, that just helps our alchemy level go up. And we're now under encumbered and we can get another deer. That was the whole point, really. It was just to sneak up on deer. Deer stealth simulator. We're doing it. We're doing it. Don't look behind what happened to your little buddy. Just enjoy the breeze. I got him. Okay. I got him again. The venison is really valuable though. Yeah. Nice. All right, we did it. All right. I feel better about myself and my upcoming skills. I think we can do it. If you can stealth on a deer, you can stealth on anything. Something is coming for me. Oh, I knew it. Oops. I need... Again, C for me is crouch, so I keep forgetting what to do. There we go. How it never ceases to amaze me that a wolf has gold on him. All right. Venison, restore health. I really should try to do that too. Venison, restore health. What else do we have here? We have the Karen Bullet cap. Anything else do health? Oh yeah, I should do filter. I can say restore health. There we go. So it's just those two. Okay. Okay. And what if we did detect life? Oh, there's... Oh no, it's just rat meat. Dispel, feather, endurance, health, fortify luck, fortify disease. Oh, I got 2 of them. Hold on. Hold up. Resist disease. Okay. Wait. Resist disease. Resist disease. So that one and this one. There you go. That's how you do it. All right. Now we can get rid of this. That should give me resist disease. Yeah. Nice. All right. I need to get rid of the filter though. Clear all filters. There we go. Nice. And we're back under encumbered again. And we got our alchemy up just a little bit. Probably need to make 2 more potions and then we can probably get a level. Okay, so the spell wore off. Now we're going to this horse pen. Big old bridge over there. And on the other side, I believe there might be a vendor right over there, but I don't remember. What y'all doing? Any y'all for sale? Paint horse? Chestnut horse? Buddy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Restita stat Lilia.
Hi, lady.
I work at the Chestnut Handy Stables. Have you seen our horses wandering around? No? Okay. It's just that they're missing. I understand money is tight, but buying discount spells seems like a bad idea. We stable horses for folks in the Imperial City. We'd sell horses too, except we can't seem to keep track of them.
Hey, Perry. Sorry I missed you. I'm looking at 2 different chats, so let's go, Leech. How are you liking the new Oblivion? I mean, I don't see anything so far that I dislike. It's doing a lot of the things. Here's persuading. It's a little different now. It's definitely doing things that I had wished was in the first game. And I'm not talking just the graphical stuff. That's not it. There's a lot of little things I was like, This is why I liked Morrowind better, and this is why I think Skyrim did it better. They're kind of integrating a lot of those features in both of those games, and it's still wholly Oblivion, though. So, in each attempt to persuade, you must admire, boast, joke, and coerce. Each of these actions raises or lowers the character's disposition. Do not take too long because the character's disposition is steadily falling. When you hover over each possible action, the character's face shows their reaction to it. It can be love, like, dislike, or hate. Their disposition increases if you select a loved or liked action, and decreases if you select a disliked or hated action. All right. The potential gain or loss for each action is based on your speechcraft and how full the wedge is. Try to select fuller wedges when they are aligned with actions the person likes. Try to select emptied wedges when they are aligned to the actions he doesn't like. I don't understand that last part.
Right.
Oh, this is just start. I was looking. I was like, where's the pie thing? I was expecting. Okay, let's go. Admire.
Not now, not later, not ever.
Oh, she hated boast.
Gracious, what a hero.
Yeah.
I can't argue with that.
It's boasting. So I've already done that. She doesn't like that. So we've already done this. This is more neutral. Okay. Okay, so nothing? Is it so that you have to select all four no matter what, and then you're mitigating based on what you get? Because I don't remember that. I thought you could just escape at any time.
That's just stupid.
Just stupid. She went down to 21. So
I can't argue with that. I salute you, most impressive.
I don't. Okay, accept. I'm hitting enter and nothing happens. And it's just steadily dropping for the thing. But I don't think that's time.
You think that's funny?
See? I don't get it. Let's just let the timer go down. See? But it won't let me out of it. Don't remember this part of it. I have to choose this because I've chosen everything else. But why would I want to do that? What am I missing? Now she hates you?
What nonsense.
Right. But again, I have to select all four? It doesn't make sense. Let's try it again. Meyer.
Don't try to manipulate me.
Oh. Oh, I think I get it. Hold up. She really likes this. We're going to save that for
That's
this
enough.
one. We're going to save
What a
this.
dumb
And
joke.
it moves the wheel around.
My life is drab and wretched
There you
by
go.
comparison.
That's it. You manipulate the wheel. You do have to slay all four, but you want to... It's like a logic puzzle. I get it now. Okay. I gotcha. She doesn't like the joke. By this one will turn this way and then that way. So we want to do this.
What a dumb joke.
And then we could do this.
Don't talk such rot. You win this one. I salute you. Most impressive.
See? It was the worst combination that I could have done, but I still got a positive in that one. So let's try it again.
What nonsense. That's just not funny.
Shoot.
My life is drab and wretched by comparison. You've got a point.
Okay. Yeah, so we got it's timed. Yeah, it's timed, but you have to move the wheel, and as it moves, there's these blocks, and so you have to. It'll rotate the block as you select something, and so you want to mitigate the things she doesn't like. You have to figure out what they are, and you have to maximize the ones that she does like to increase your overall. So I'm getting it now. You say this. Actually, yeah, we'll say
Don't
that.
Try to manipulate me.
We'll say this.
You win this one.
And we'll say that one.
Gracious, what a hero.
Let's see how this one's
That's
less.
just not funny.
There you go. So we got a +3 out of all that. I get it now. This.
Don't try to manipulate me.
That.
That's amazing. That's
This.
just stupid. That's enough.
There you go. I'm going to try to get it to 50 is what I'm going to try to get to here.
Gracious, what a hero. Sorry, I don't get it. Don't try to manipulate me. You've got a point.
There we go. Got to 42. We're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah.
Don't waste your flattery on me. That's just not funny. That's amazing. I can't argue with
Yeah,
that.
I could have done that better. We'll do it a couple more times here. Crap.
That's just not funny. I won't fight you. Don't talk such rot. That's amazing.
Yeah, she really loves the boasting. So we want to get that one, if we can, at the peak. Okay.
That's enough. That's just not funny. Don't waste your flat. My life is drab and
we lost
wretched by
one.
comparison.
Okay.
Not now, that's just stupid. Such adventure. I won't fight you.
I knew that one would be better. Yeah, that's just funny, Legion. I'm starting to get it now. It took me a while. I was like, oh, I didn't understand why I had to select all 4. Now I get it now. That's the most I can do is 53. I can't do much more. Let me see, persuading.
Yes?
He won't let me do any more. I can give her 11 gold, and that would help give me +5 disposition here.
For me? Thanks.
Yeah. You have reached the maximum disposition for this character. So there you go. Yeah. What about rumors?
I understand money is tight, but buying discount spells seems like a bad idea.
He said the same thing before, too. So,
Bye.
bye. Why are you just looking at them barrels? What's in these barrels? What's up with that? Restita. Chestnut Handy Stables. Let's go inside. Hey, how you doing?
Ask and I will listen. Snock Rabura, owner and proprietor. We board horses and, well, we don't actually sell horses. Anymore, that is.
Why is that? Got anything useful for me?
What can I interest you in?
Vendor? I want a horse armor and a horse too?
You gotta be kidding.
I said, I want a horse. I'm armed. I'll take any horse. I'm not fussy.
Let's see what we've got here.
Although I had no horse, Snaggrabura outfitted her old nag with steel armor and gave it to me for free of charge. From now on, she will outfit any legally owned horse that I bring to her with steel or elven armor for 500 gold. Yay, horse armor. Yay! The whole reason why I got this game is for the horse armor. You know me.
Go ahead, please.
Go ahead, please. You know, I like the orcs, how they look in this game. Before they were a little too exaggerated. Now they are definitely exaggerated, but I like how they look. There's definitely a nice little touch to them. They definitely feel like they wouldn't be alienated in this type of world. You know? Imperial City.
The Chestnut Handy stables used to sell horses.
Save $10.
But they're gone.
Oh, you saved $10?
Our horses all gone. Big mystery. No idea where they went.
Did you eat them?
Add some onion and... Wait, I almost walked into that one. No, of course not. That would be wrong. You shouldn't eat horses.
Wait, did you pay for the horse armor? No. I didn't pay for anything. They gave it to me. I just asked for it. I said I wasn't picky about it. Now, they said that you would pay 500 gold to outfit it. Right here, it says armor my horse for 500. I don't have 500. Rumors.
Botheel from the Arcane University is looking for someone to chase the bandits from Camp Ailes. Probably trying to enhance her weird machine.
The truth is, this is great. This is what makes Oblivion and these Elder Scrolls games so great, is that from the very beginning, you're already... Oh, thank you. You're already doing nothing, really, you know? You got a horse, or you got some horse armor, and you're just talking about her possibly eating the horse. And again, I was up all night coughing, so just bear with me. And it's those little things all tied together throughout the whole world here that makes this so immersive. And that's where Starfield, and I didn't hate Starfield. I mean, I do see it as a failed project, but I think Starfield's where it really messed up was not tying you to the greater world constantly. Like in Skyrim, Oblivion, even Morrowind, you couldn't go 100 feet without really having some immersion being injected into you. Starfield had that space that I love. I'm an only child, so I love the sound of silence. I'm comfortable there. And that's what was Starfield. Starfield was silence everywhere. You were by yourself doing your own thing, accomplishing things only because you wanted to. Oblivion, Skyrim, and Morrowind, not like that at all. You're always surrounded by the world, and the world's throwing lore at you. It's throwing stories at you. It's throwing items at you, items that have descriptions. It's constantly doing that, and that's not what Starfield does. Starfield is a lot of emptiness, and I think they really kind of took inspiration from space itself. The space has a lot of emptiness in it, and so I think it worked in that regard, but it is a failed project as a game. Nobody wants to play that type of game. For me, I was comfortable playing Starfield, but for this type of game, this is what makes it work. Very different. It's not a DLC anymore? No, it's not, but there is a deluxe version of this game, and I don't know what comes with the deluxe, what doesn't, because I always get the extra stuff because I really need it for the soundtrack stuff. So when I create content, I use the soundtrack for those games, so that way, you know, I can overlay that as and put them in special portions rather than how the game does. Sometimes I'll create the content with the music turned off so that I can inject the music to suit my scene, you know? But I want to try to persuade her. I want to play this game some more because I want to figure it out. Doesn't like. So we're going to do this.
Don't talk such rot.
This.
Gracious, what a hero. You're wasting your... Not bad. Not bad at all.
So she likes the two on each side. So let's try it again.
Good one. What nonsense. Such advantage. You can't scare me. Not now. Not... That's amazing. That's just... Yeah, I get it.
There we go.
That's just talk. That's pretty good. What non's gracious. What a hero.
Stop right there.
I see.
See? All right, let's escape.
Be seeing you.
All right. Breeless Galway. These are things I could steal from. What if I just want to read this? Stealing is one thing. Can I just read it? I'm really concerned. I'm going to quick save because I'm curious. Can I just read it? I can read it without provoking anything. I sleep, it's a bad thing. What if I can sleep here? Check it out. I want to see everything at night. So it'll be almost 11 o'clock if I sleep for 6 hours. Oh.
Greetings to you.
Well, oh, you were the one from the stables. Never mind.
Goodbye.
The one that was sitting here, that was sleeping there. I wanted to talk to that person. See what it looks like at night. Now, I will say the original Oblivion at night looked great because of the bloom. So you had all this like blues and stuff everywhere. You're the dude that was sleeping.
I'm Breeless Gowie, and no, we don't sell horses, but we do eat well. The stables are owned by an orc, and you know, orcs and horses.
But yeah, this is what I'm talking about. It's not like they could have just put a stable here and they couldn't get horses. One of them's missing, blah, blah, blah. There's this mystery. But the way Oblivion does it is like it captures the lore. And it says, yeah, you know, orcs, they'll eat anything. You know, to them, it's just food. So to have an orc as your stable master is almost asking for it, you know? But that's what they're integrating. They're integrating the lore of Elder Scrolls into a scene like this. They're not forgetting that, which is great.
Sure, some folks here think horses are for riding. And again, some of us are orcs. Snack Grabura, she prefers eating stew to riding horses.
Okay, let's try to persuade this guy too. Doesn't like admire. He likes boast. He likes coerce. So we're going to do this.
That's just stupid. I can't argue with that. Don't try to I salute you. Most impressive.
Okay. So he likes the one on the left and one at the bottom. Not a good start.
What a dumb joke. What nonsense. You win this one. I salute you. Most
that was better.
Impressive.
Just took me forever to do it. So let's try to do it again.
Don't try to manipulate me. Sorry. Such adventure. That's enough.
Oh, so we got to level up. Because we got our speechcraft up, so we got a level.
Don't waste your... That's just stupid. Such adventures. I won't fight you.
I didn't get anywhere. Is this the most we can get? Yeah. That's the most we can get.
You too.
So, there's an enemy over here. Who would that be? Is it going to be a crab? It's probably a crab. But yeah, if we go to our... Look at me. Inventory. White. There we go. There we go. Where's my level, my character? We're at level 1. And we need to do a level, but that requires sleeping. So let's try to sleep again. They were letting us sleep on their mat, so I'm gonna try that again.
Good to see you.
What?
The news from Anvil is terrible. Have you heard about the attack on the chapel there?
I have no more to say to you.
Fine, be that way.
It's you.
It's you.
Good evening.
Okay. You were letting me sleep before. How come I can't sleep here now? No.
Good to see you.
Maybe if I leave and come back in. 'Cause I just wanted to hear the conversation. It did give me the little icons that I could sleep. So maybe it's one of those Oblivion bugs.
Well met. Hello?
No.
What's new with you?
They say syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of imperial goods in the land of the Ultima.
The Altmer of powerful wizards. Could be a dangerous situation.
We'll just have to find somewhere to rest. Can we rest? Can we rest in the stables? I doubt there's a... Oh, come on. I did this before. Oh, just need to open the gate. All right. Wait a minute. Wait. There is a... Oh, never mind. I was thinking like The Witcher. Sometimes there's like these little basements and stuff. And sometimes something's down there. Barrel? Ooh. Some ingredients. I love ingredients because you never know what they're going to give you when it comes to like the alchemy stuff. So let's try the alchemy again. Okay. Bread loaf. Ooh, detect life. I have a couple of those, so let me do detect life. Yeah. Bread loaf and rat meat. Okay. Cool. Let's get rid of that one. I wonder if I have any more night eye stuff. Nope, just carrots. Carrots are the only thing that have night eye. Fortify endurance, shield, grab meat. I want to see if there's anything with feather. Hold on. No, I don't have anything that has feather at all in it. What about water breathing? Just the onion? Shield? Restore magicka? I love the filter system though. Okay, so restore endurance. Crab meat and the cinnabar. Okay. Oops. Fatigue is a ton of stuff. Let's try doing some of these. Apple is also damaged luck. I don't want to use the onion because that's water breathing. I want to eventually... Ooh. All these are really good actually. So I need to keep in mind that the foods like we normally would consider food, those generally speaking have really good properties. Have properties to them. Okay. I got to keep that in mind. Okay, we're back under 200. Very good. I really would like to sleep though. I mean, I could just go into the city. Probably find somewhere to sleep. And a vendor.
You seek my help?
I want to sleep.
What is it?
Irene Metric moves with such grace.
Oh well. Well, We'll go around the corner. You know what? There's a house on the edge of the end of that bridge. We can go there real quick and see if there's a place we could. Let's get on our horse. Yeah, armored old nag. There we go. So the meme with the horse armor thing with Oblivion wasn't so much not being able to get a horse, but the horse armor was like what Quiet and Pandemonium was saying about the $10. I saved $10. Yeah. So it cost $10 for horse armor that did nothing. That was the other side of it. It was purely cosmetic. Armored old nag. Let me get off. Okay, E. Oh. Burglary. Oh, here's an inn. 2 birds, 1 stone. You gotta love it. Ooh. How you doing?
Hey, you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, me?
Come here.
Okay.
You need something special? Check out my wares.
Okay.
You won't find this stuff at your local general store, that's for damn sure.
Okay. I haven't been to a damn store. I mean, a general store. Train, bartering, or persuading. Let's try persuasion first, because he's at 40. I wonder if I can't get better deals. He likes jokes. He doesn't like boasting. Doesn't like coercing. He likes admire.
I like you too. That's just talk. Don't make me. Where'd you get that? That's good.
Yeah, we're at 47. We're going to try to do better than that. I think we started off at 41.
Is that so? You're full of it. That's really funny. How nice.
There you go. 53. Pretty good. Might be able to do better. Oh, that's the most we can do. Okay.
All right, I get it.
Bartering.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
My stuff. I need to look at what stuff. Yeah, let's sell this. Ooh, finally.
That's a good deal.
It is a good deal. I like my boots and the fur.
A good price for a good customer.
Let's not get carried away. Oh, yeah. Flawed sapphire. Sapphire.
That's a good deal.
Dude.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
Hold on. I was hoping you could like, because what I always wanted before was that you could select multiple things at one time rather than just like what I'm doing here. But I don't think they did anything to fix that.
That's a fair deal.
It is a fair deal. And here's the staff. Okay, so I've got a lot of stuff that I've unloaded. Let's take a look here. He's got nothing. I thought he had stuff that not everybody could find, and he's only got what I sold him. Okay. Rough leather boots is what I just sold him. I mean, come on, man. Come on, man.
Pleasure to serve you.
What else we got here? Train. Was he training?
Pay attention, and you can learn a lot.
We don't have 320. We only have 260. But at least we know where to come to if we need some sneaky training.
Walk always in the shadow of Sithis.
I need somewhere to sleep. Oops. Okay. Maybe the innkeeper is downstairs. This is very unique. Look at it. You see how like, oh, I always look at games and how they design buildings. I never noticed this. You see how like the room takes up the length just underneath where the ends, you know, dining room area is? Very unique.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Come here. I got what you need.
Huh. This is great. I love the windows that are kind of like this somewhat opaque. Okay.
Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Pure
Come
Legion
here.
soldier.
I got what you need.
Speak.
Oh, and okay, so we're downstairs. Huh. Well, if he's the innkeeper, oh, the innkeeper's right here. Never mind. Hey, Narusa, wake up. Yeah, you.
Welcome to the Walnut Inn. Could I interest you in a room or perhaps a bit of wine?
Yeah. Some wine? You trying to get me drunk?
Yes, actually, I'm quite fond of collecting all manners of wines from all over Tamriel. But one vintage continues to elude me. Shadow Banish wine. How I'd love to add it to my collection. Say, that gives me an idea. You look like the adventuring type. If you can retrieve 6 bottles of Shadow Banish wine, I'll gladly pay you well. All I know about them is that they're found in the many fort ruins scattered all over Cyrodiil. Well, apparently the wine is so rare because it was only made in one tiny batch. It's the product of an alchemist who was also a vintner. Besides tasting incredible, the magic within the wine allows the imbiber to be gifted with Night Eye. The vintner made it special for the Legion soldiers posted at the forts when they were active long ago. It was perfect for keeping lookouts warm on cold nights and helping them see better in the dark. Clever, eh?
You see how they tell the story? It's great. It's wonderful. It's not that she, you know, like I said, I've said this over and over, like a lot of games that are RPGs, like, hey, I just happen to really like this kind of wine. Can you give me 6 of them? It's a fetch quest. But behind the fetch quest is all this lore dumping. Well, apparently it was a vintner who was also an alchemist. And when they realized that you could get Night Eye, they started giving it to the guards to drink at night. And then, you know, if they didn't, like, say, drink a whole lot, then it helped them keep their post up. I mean, it's just all this imaginative storytelling that's dumped in the game in a fetch quest. That's what makes this game so special. It's all the little pieces. Like I said, it's this big story with all this lore just constantly like a pincushion being put inside of it. So it's not just the game itself, it's everything that it's carrying with it.
Everyone's talking about the assassination, of course. Here, take my copy of the new Black Horse Courier. Go ahead, keep it.
Okay.
Fighting's easy. Just lead them out on the water and shoot them full of holes. If you've got a bow, of course, and can walk on water.
Let me do the persuasion
This better
thing.
be good.
Ooh, I thought she would be like at 40 or 50 or something, because she was talking to me like she liked me already. She likes admire. She likes jokes. She doesn't like coercing. She doesn't like boasting.
You're too kind. What a fool you... I doubt it. That's great. How's it go again?
So...
I doubt it. I like that. How nice. Blow away, windbag.
yeah. I forgot which ones that she didn't like.
I doubt it. Where'd you get that? That's good. It's good of you to say so.
I'm not doing very good.
Blow away, windbag. I like you too. I like that. I doubt it.
That was good.
You're too kind. Blow away. I doubt it. Where'd you get that? That's good.
Yeah. Oh, we can do it again?
I like that a lot. What a fool you. It's good of you to say. I doubt it.
Okay, so we did pretty good.
I really don't get it.
Okay. Get a bed.
There's a fresh bed available to anyone who's got the 10 gold. Would you like it?
Yeah, give me a bed.
So be it. Head upstairs and look for the last door on your right. That's your room for tonight. Sleep well.
Okay.
Keep looking for that wine. Farewell.
Okay. Let's talk to the soldier real quick. He's just
What is it, citizen?
standing in the corner.
The Imperial Legion is at your disposal.
Look at that.
citizen.
Did you see that?
What seems to be the problem?
So he's sitting in the dark, but we need to see him and his expressions in case we needed to do a persuasion check. So they automatically put a little bit of a soft light over him. That's really good.
There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Dibella's priests and priestesses murdered. Go ahead.
Okay, let's see. He likes us. He likes jokes. He doesn't like coercing. Doesn't care for boasting. He likes to admire.
I like you too. You're wasting your blah blah. That's great. How's it go again? You're wasting. You're pathetic. That's real. Thank you.
There we go. 64. Nice.
You're full of it. I like that. Thank you. You can't scare me. That works for me.
Okay.
Move along.
Move along. Okay. No, everything I would have to steal.
Psst. Hey, you. Yeah, you.
Is that it?
Come here. I got what you need.
Welcome back, traveler.
This my room? Or is this my room? Oh, this one's my room. Okay. Okay. Now we sleep. We're gonna go, I think it has to be 8 hours. I could be wrong. Could be like 4 hours or something. Okay. 12 virtues left. Intelligence. Okay. Luck. Really do need a lot of luck. But I'm already at 60, so that's pretty good. Personality, that could use a boost. Because I'm clearly going to be trying to coerce everybody I run across. Agility, yeah. I could put some points there. For the intelligence portion, I don't know if I need that so much, but I don't want it lagging behind because that's my lowest attribute. Willpower, I'm not too concerned about. I think this will work. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, and we need to repair real quick. Let's do our Cuirass. Right. See, the great thing about luck is that it's possible that luck is playing a role in our hammers, and as we break one, we have, we can't repair till we find another one. Luck may be allowing me to not go through them so fast. That's why I said, if you ever in a game that has luck as a attribute, always look into it. Never just say, it's a nothing stat.
Yeah, you.
Oh, this is a beautiful.
I got what you need.
I love this candle in this hallway. That nice little red orange glow. Looks great. Okay.
Welcome back, traveler.
I love how the elves look now. They're definitely more personable. They looked almost too alien. but actually I may call it here pretty soon. Like I said, I was up all night, just coughing and dying.
You know, stranger, there comes a time in every man's life when he has to admit that he's lost the fight. Well, I've fought and I've lost. Who did I lose to? Who is my great enemy? Oh, don't laugh. It's a bunch of damn fish.
Fish. How can I help?
Go on and wait. Help? Oh, well then. I'm a fisherman. Or at least I was. Until one of those slaughterfish damn near took my leg off. I was collecting their scales, see? I had a contract with this young alchemist. You wouldn't believe what he was paying for those scales. Then, last month, one of the bastards got a hold of my leg. Took me right out of the business. But this alchemist, he needs the scales right away.
Look at how the horse is just looking at me. He's like, are we doing this? Are you really listening to this guy?
The alchemist was paying so much for the scales that I'm close to having enough saved so that I can retire. But now I can't get out there to the lake. Not with this leg. I only needed 12 more scales. Can you believe it? I was so close. I've picked up a few things in my travel. If you head out there and bring me back the 12 scales that I need, I can make it worth your time. Help an old fisherman out, won't you?
Right. Yeah. Where are you going?
I don't know what I'll do if you don't get those scales for me.
Okay.
I've saved so much for my retirement, but it's just not enough.
Okay.
Be careful out there. The Romara slaughterfish are all around this area. We're all talking about the Emperor.
Okay. Where are your savings?
Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend.
Oh, okay. Let's be friends.
I'm listening.
You don't like admire? You don't like jokes? Okay.
Not now, not later. I can't argue with that. I salute you. Sorry, I don't get it. Don't talk such rot. You think that's funny? Such adventures. You win this one.
I screwed that up.
Sorry, I don't get it. That's amazing. You've got a point. Don't try to manipulate me.
Okay, we're slowly getting up there. 54.
Such adventures. How I envy you. That's enough. Don't waste your... You think that's funny?
Okay. I'm going to try to get to 60, though.
I can't argue with that. Don't waste your flatter. What a dumb joke. Such adventures. How I envy
We're right
you.
at 60. We can do better.
That's amazing. That's enough. Don't waste... That's just not funny.
62. That's not bad. So where are your savings?
I'm sorry, but I don't feel comfortable telling you.
All right. Let's go.
Bye.
Fine. Fine. Keep your secrets. I will take your mutton, though. It looked like a loaf of bread. Or as Com would say, a baguette. A baguette. Oh, I jumped right over that rock. I was trying to land right on the rock. There we go. Nice. So there it is. There's the Imperial City. Which, of course, my criticism of the Imperial City is that it's so small. When you're inside, it feels big. You know, it's got all the features to it. But it's the Imperial City of the entire empire. And it's that size. I would think the entire portion, the map, the top layer of the map of Oblivion would pretty much be the Imperial City. You know? Like they could have had a DLC of just, or a separate load screen of just the city. It's just so big, you couldn't see it on the map. But no, they did this, which again, it is what it is. But yeah. So this is how it looks, y'all. I hope everybody gets a chance to experience it, because it's one of those things that with Oblivion, it's a hard game to push through the original one now, because in modern systems, it fights you tooth and nail. It doesn't recognize the RAM that you're throwing at it, which you would think, oh, okay, well, I have a lot more RAM now. How come it works not as well? It's just not optimized for those type of systems, modern systems. And so as much as you might want to like Oblivion, it's hard to run. That's why the good Morrowind engines now aren't the game Morrowind. You have to have the base Morrowind game, of course. But if you get something like OpenMW, it runs like a breeze, because that engine is optimized more toward the modern systems. So this is all in one. You get the engine with the Unreal stuff, and it is what it is. And I don't play with a lot of mods. Elder Scrolls was the one exception to that. So I'm just going to have to experience it as is. And I don't hate that. I don't hate playing a vanilla game. I'm playing as the developers intended. And there could be more patches and more updates. I really do truly think they're going to have more behind this, because I'm pretty sure they've already made their money off of the sales, because it was hard to get in there. I knew. Okay. I told a couple people yesterday, I said, back in the day, retail, the games that went on the shelves were actually available Monday, but retailers put them on the shelves Tuesday because they shipped them over the weekend. And a lot of times it went to the shipping sites on Monday, and they were dispersed Monday throughout the day. So a lot of times they had to do the inventory. How much did we get? Did we get 20 copies, 40 copies, 100 copies? And then on Tuesday, they would put them out on the shelf. And that's how you would get midnight releases. They were always on Monday for going into Tuesday. And if there was a special event early release, then the games would ship the week before, and you would have it on like Saturday or something, like a Friday midnight release. It was kind of crazy. It was like, oh, this is so, like Microsoft XP did that. And this is going way back. And so the other day when they said it will be released on the 21st, I said, is it? Or will they announce that it'll be released on the 21st? That made more sense to me. But then I thought, well, maybe they're throwing a throwback to when the game first got released, because that's how they would have done it. And Todd Howard's already said that any new games from Bethesda will be imminently released when they do their announcement. They're not going to do the whole Starfield like we're hyping it up for 2 years and then it underwhelms. The fact is it's the game that underwhelmed. That, you know, if it would have been a great game, nobody would care. But with Oblivion, I had a feeling like they're either going to announce the Tuesday that it'll be available like modern, the way they do it modern is like on Thursdays, or they're going to release it that day, Tuesday. So I was right about that. And I did say we would have an Oblivion remaster before May. So I'm going to toot my own horn on that. And, you know, let's see here.
I like 'em big. I like 'em chunky.
There you go. I did say it. I did say it as early as December of last year. Maybe a little bit before, around Thanksgiving. I said, I think we're going to get an Oblivion remaster, and I think we're going to get it before the end of 2025. And then when we got to around the end of December, I said, before May. We'll get it before May. We got it. So, not complaining. Glad it's here. But I'm especially happy of the fact that I was right. So, from now on, if you're watching on YouTube, Keeping Up with the Gamers Advocate, listen very closely when Legion says there's going to be a game that's coming out very soon. Despite everybody's like negativity, I am very pragmatic. I look at the facts and see where those facts take you. And I was going to die on that hill. I was like, we will have an Oblivion remaster before the end of the year. And fortunately, I didn't have to die at all. But I will check you guys later. I appreciate everybody being here. I have I forgot to shoot. I have this thing where I can show Gamers Advocate. This is probably not the right scene for it then. anyway, it's a little scene that does like, subscribe, and or whatever, so I don't have to do it in post. But yes, we have a podcast right now every Friday. This upcoming Friday will be our super cut of the Mass Effect tier list. And I'm working with Banana. I asked him if we could get our tier list compiled on the Discord so you can see all of our rankings on one graph. So people like Liara, who are in 1 and 3, we didn't rank her twice. We just ranked her when you first meet them. So Tally, who's in 1, 2, and 3, we don't rank her 3 times, although we could. It'd be S tier, S tier, S tier. But we just ranked them 1 time, and it was like when we first meet them. So like Garrus, for instance, same thing. He's a Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. And so based on our compiled experiences with them and how useful they are and their compelling story and everything all together, we talk about each character in depth for quite a while, and we gave them a ranking. So hopefully we'll get that graph up, not before Friday though, because we want to make sure that you listen to the podcast and, you know, get the impressions of where we're coming from before you can comment on a graph that we make for it. But yeah, check out the Discord and Gamers Advocate. We will check you guys later. I don't know if I'll stream this anymore, but I could if there's enough interest in it and y'all like the content. Let me know, and then I can always fire it up. Okay, thank you very much, guys. I will check you guys later. Let me make sure I can get into the proper menu here, and y'all take